poverty to big dreams. And all me dog, them with me. My family, they with me.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Chaat podcast. I'm your host, Lance, with my beautiful wife.
Nina.
And in this podcast, we're going to dive into just random chats, just current affairs, and just random things. This is the first episode, so I want y'all to like, share, subscribe. And if you're here like the first time, the first time you're watching this video as we upload it, I need you to get down in the comments and leave some comments, and we will come back and we check on the comments and have a discussion. Any topics you think that we should talk about, there's nothing too taboo. We discuss it. Anything life, anything finance, just regular conversations, right,
Yeah,
babes?
we want them to be a part of our family for sure.
Okay, so now you're watching, you are part of the family. So don't wait. Press that subscribe button, like the video, like it. It doesn't cost you anything, just like it. All right, so we're gonna introduce ourselves. I'm Lance. Like I said, I was born in Jamaica, raised in England. How I end up here? That's a good question. How I end up here?
How'd you end up here, babe?
I took a flight. Yeah, I'm here because I followed my heart.
Oh.
But yeah, we're here because I went to Germany, met my wife, and we just decided so we're gonna just try something new. And 9 years later, we're here, right?
Yeah.
So one of the discussion we're gonna have today is about relationship and privacy. Does the two goes hand in hand, or once there's relationship, there's no privacy?
Relationship and boundaries too. I think they both go hand in hand. I think
the boundaries is more a thing than the privacy, don't you think?
I think it should be both.
It should be both.
Yeah.
Okay,
You should
let's
definitely
discuss.
have boundaries and privacy in a relationship.
Or in the comment, let us know what you think. What do you think?
I think that just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you can't be your own individual. You still have to consider the other person's feelings, of course, but there should be a level of privacy and boundaries, obviously. For example, right, I am not one to search my husband's phone. That's too much work. If you're doing something shady, oh well, I'm not doing all of that.
Your heart is strong. Gentlemen, don't do it.
I'm not doing that. I'm not searching your stuff. I'm not looking for nothing. At this point, being married for 9 years, we should have a level of trust. At least I think so.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody going randomly looking in a phone unless you've got some level of insecurity or you think there is reasons for you to go and look.
No, I don't agree with that. There's some people that look in their partner's phone just to look. And I also think that it comes from past trauma too. Because when a woman has been hurt before, especially if they haven't healed from that hurt, they tend to bring it over into their, new relationship.
Well, case in point, if me and you are everything will go right and everything will go good, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing honeymoon, everything good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think nobody randomly, unless you are just such an insecure person, you start looking in someone's phone, unless you got some signs that something is changing and your heart may say, yo, something all right. You start look for things, but be careful what you look for, because what you may find, make sure your heart can manage it. And fellas, what I've heard from other people, if you are gonna look in a phone, first thing first, make sure you eat and make sure you sit down, because want to get lightheaded and see some things you're not to see. Would you agree?
I guess.
So the whole idea about searching phone I think it's outdated. I think really and truly everybody should have them privacy to an extent, and also making sure that you're not doing something to make your partner feels that insecure.
Yeah, but why do you feel like people have to step outside of their relationship? Why do you feel like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, isn't it better to just leave before you decide to step out on that person?
I mean, in hindsight, maybe once our people got too much stuff at stake,
Mhm.
maybe they're not really want to leave per se. Maybe they
Mhm.
just want to explore other things, and maybe they just got caught up in the moment. Maybe it wasn't something that was supposed to escalate. Maybe it's just something that happens.
Mhm.
I don't know.
But you said caught up in the moment. You
Yeah,
mean with the other person or just
yeah.
in the.
Maybe with the other person, maybe there was one thing lead to another. Just a normal, casual talking. A day rolled by where the person felt like, let's have a chat and
Mhm.
something move so past that. But in order
Mhm.
for one to not make that happen, that's where I think where boundaries come in, where you
So
should set.
is it okay for you to have friends with the opposite sex?
No, well,
Mhm.
me personally, my woman can't have no man friend. Me are your only man friend. Me not in the man friend business because
Mhm.
any man have a woman as a friend, he must wait for opportunity.
You no, I don't agree with
Fellas,
that. I don't agree with that.
talking in the comments. Any man who keep a woman and talk a friend, them only await for the opportunity
No,
to get something.
no,
Me a man and me a tell
I
you.
don't agree with that.
True.
That is not the truth. First of all, throughout life, you have met multiple people. You've been in school, you've been in high school, you've been in middle school, you elementary school. You have church friends, and some of them are male. Not all of them are female friends.
Listen,
And that's okay. If you have a friend that you grew up with since elementary school, right? You're telling me that now because I am married, I have to cut that person off?
boundaries.
If he didn't try it then all the way up until I got married to you,
Yeah,
he's not gonna
because
try it now.
not everybody have the courage to step up. Some people sit back in the background, and some people just wait for the right opportunity to make something happen. Like for example, if a man have a woman as a friend,
Mm-hmm.
right, and me sit on a yard like a idiot, and my woman like a kiss me, bye bye, I'm going out with John to have pizza or to have a drink or that makes sense.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
No man, something.
Especially if this is somebody who's met my husband, who's been
No,
around
no,
my
that
husband.
even worse. Woman, let me tell you,
No,
woman slicker than man.
baby.
Woman with the on the phone and a talk like she a talk to her friend, and the man the on the phone. Me not trust no man so close to my woman. None.
Yeah, but it's not the man that you're supposed to trust. It's your woman.
Well,
You should know if your woman's gonna make sure that she's, boundaries. Like we're talking about
yeah,
boundaries.
but
If she knows that I'm with you, right, and I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize what we have, it shouldn't matter if she's going out with John for pizza. She should
no,
be able to go with John for pizza and come
pre-
back home to her husband or her
prevent
man.
like in a Jamaican proverbs, prevention better than cure. Me not try cure nothing, me a prevent it. You
I
understand?
don't agree with
Me
that.
and a scientist and me not try figure out no formula for this thing here. What me just say is my woman not fi have no male friend. Me not deal with a male friend something there. You see me? Because the man them sit down and wait for your right opportunity. And if a woman slide and say, yo, what you doing? I liked you from a long time. You start twist and turning and advice. And I say, oh yeah, me tell you, me guarantee I'm not the only one thinking like that. Fellas, pull up another chat and let me know if your woman can have a male friend.
And let me know if it's okay.
No, that
Because
not
there are
got.
some people out there that's okay with that.
Yeah, but you see different now. A man can have a female friend now.
No,
What
don't
you
even.
mean?
That's a double standard.
And
How is it going to be okay for a man to have a female friend? Women are worse. Women are
what you
worse.
mean?
They
No, man.
sneaky. They are sneaky.
No,
They'll
but
see a man
alright.
that's hardworking. I mean, do you know how many times, right, a woman has stuck with a man, right? He wasn't the best when she found him,
What you
or
mean?
when he was
What you
like
mean
he
he
had
wasn't the
some growing
best?
up to do. I'm just being honest. He had some growing up to do. Maybe he was very immature, or maybe he just, was still in his boyish ways. And then after a while, being together, he's now developed into, what people would say a good man, Savannah, right? And that's who the girl sees. That's who she sees, the product, of him being, growing up. And that's what she's attracted to. But she wasn't there before when he was, in his boyish stage.
What I'm gonna say is, if I have a female as a friend, that female is like a sister.
No.
It's like
Okay,
it's
then
a
the male is like a
boundary
brother.
where no, but man more crafty in other way there.
No, babe.
Because you have female, you have female who have a male friend, right? And in her, all she has to say is that somebody who she can talk to. She can talk to him about her relationship. She will talk to him about everything. But may I tell you, deep down, make one day she pick up her phone and call him one late night and say if he not pull up. And may I tell you, man, them can't attest to this. No woman not supposed to have no male friend and talk about you and your male friend and go out. No, it's different now, If you have a friend, right? And we are go out, and him a bring him home and we can have whatever they call a double date or something like that. That different. But me can't sit on a west and my woman there south with a next man that talk about a friend. Me not join them ball game there. Them they are loose ball game. Me not play them game there. Them the game there cause a problem. You understand? Them game there I make sure you have to have cure. As like me say, prevention better than cure. Me not do it. Me not do it. Them thing that cause disrespect and open your marriage and your relationship to all start a thing. No. If me wrong,
you're wrong.
I'm dying. I mean, no, me not die. Me have many more years to live. Father God, God is the greatest. Me I tell you.
You're still wrong.
No.
I think you should be able to have a friend.
Have a friend, yes. Have a friend. Oh, me or your friend.
Yeah.
Me your friend, me your enemy. Me everything in a one. No man not supposed to be can represent no part what me can represent. Call me whatever you want. Call me toxic.
Either way,
whatever.
I don't have no male friends. I'm just saying.
Obviously, you're married to me. No male friend can come out there. You're crazy. No male friend.
I'm just saying it shouldn't be an issue.
A matter of fact,
whether or not.
If you have a cousin and he further down the line, you have to cut him off too. Yeah, cut him off too. Yeah, all the cousin them, because you know them say cousin and cousin soup and all them things. They further down the line, them, yeah, if I'm a brother, right there so. And me can look first and second cousin, but he can't pass it so. I don't want a cousin way down the line. No, I not ball them ball game, they not play with me. None at all. My woman and my woman. My woman, I not run joke them way there.
So it's okay for you to have a woman friend.
Yeah, but as me explain to you, a woman friend is different. It's like my sister.
No, it's
you understand?
not.
Like my charge, my sister. Because I say, me not gonna try to look for my woman friend now. Well, me talk to me personally, I don't know about no other guy. But if me have a female friend, I just my sister that, and not even my friend, and my sister that, a family that.
Okay.
You see me? Me not keep no. If it's like you have some girl. Alright, you have some people, them a look a girl and they never work out. And I'm a talk about, but we can be friends. My girl, me not want to be no friend with you. I me never come to you and look no friendship. Me come and look relationship or look, Me not want to, so that's wrong. That means me just sit back and wait if something go on. No. If I media look a woman and it never work out, then you go on so, and me go on so. That's cool. Me not need no friendship out of it.
I agree with that. I agree with that, but I'm talking about somebody that has been your friend for years before I even showed up in the
Okay, if me have a female friend,
right,
and me in my marriage, just now with my marriage and my kids and my family, this are my everything. This are my world. And if me have a female friend and you think, cause sometimes women do too much,
Yes, exactly.
You understand?
Which is what I just said.
Yeah, and if she a move away and me have said to her, say, yo, B, here what go on now. Me a virgin. We may look play sometime or whatever before then, but here or no. Them thing there.
Wait, what's play before?
No,
then?
Like you have a friend and you may giggle and more talky and when you have a friend and now it's different now when you have a partner,
Okay.
When you have a partner now, certain boundaries have to come in place.
Exactly.
You understand? It's not like say my female friend could have ring me and say, "Yo, John, where you upon? Me I pass through, me I come around." I mean, I say, "Yeah, man, just pass through me there." No, them things they can't happen no more. Boundaries have to be put in place.
Yeah.
So
I
once
agree.
them boundaries in place, then the friendship can carry on upon a certain level. You know what I say? You know, like say she gonna expect no me and her to turn up, I go and buy a drink. Me and my wife will come too.
Yeah.
You understand? Because it's all
But
about levels.
if she's somebody who respects your relationship,
Then she not seen a problem with it.
But or she would even ask like, "Hey, make sure your wife comes along," because that's what people do when they're respectful of your relationship. And I don't think it should be just a male or female thing, right? I think a man should be able to respect your relationship too.
Yes.
A man friend.
But,
That's what I'm saying. I don't see why.
But men by nature, something nah gonna really work out that way there. Me I tell you, them just a sit down and a wait for the right appointed time for something go on. Because especially if you is a good female. We're not that if you is a good looking female with good characteristics and good everything, good as. You know what I mean? And to be honest though, what if you's a mockers? If you's a mockers, then the man just a wait for your next turn to be flying pan something. Me I tell you, so it can't work. Good or bad. He wants a female and a man, a friend. Something have to go in front of it. Whether friend with benefits, friend with something, it can't work just straight so. Me I tell you, the man going want, the man not go so unless he one of them man there in a pond with fish and gill and scale and all them things there. You know what I say? Yeah, and then that was can even come per mind. So that different.
Yeah.
You see me?
I still don't agree, but
it not gonna work. It not gonna work. Chat, let me know down in the comments and tell us the truth. Cause this is a topic where it seems like people expect single life during relationships. Cause there's
having a male friend is considered being want to be a single.
Yeah,
life?
But obviously that
How is
seems
that?
that make no sense. You live like say you live for yourself. That can't work. That can't work with me. And then
so you're telling me
I say no man out there which okay with that. And if the man out there with that and him okay with that, him up to something. Yeah, him up to something.
No.
Yo.
Some people are secure within their marriage, their relationship, whatever. Unless they have a situationship, then that's a whole nother topic. But if you are in a marriage and you know for sure that this person is down for you and you're down for that person, I do not see why it is a problem for that person to have a male or female friend. Now, what I do not agree with is you telling that person your ins and out of your relationship, right? And I don't think that should just be limited to a male or female. Like for me, if I have my girlfriends, I shouldn't be telling them everything about my relationship either, because that could be a whole another problem.
Yeah, because you tell them how good the button is, and next thing they want to try the button too. Them things have happened. It has been done.
Or you tell them something bad about your partner, and then you and them work it out, and then your friend's still holding grudge, or they look at you crazy because now you working it out with that person.
If that is a real friend, then a real friend shouldn't really you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a real friend, because where the biggest mistake is made per se in that situation is where women, whether they're in a relationship or especially marriages, is communicating to single women. There is no comparison, and I understand that make sense. As a woman, sometimes you may want to express a certain feeling with your female friend because I just saw the thing go. You may want to experience something to your friend, like you may wake up on a day today and like me, you want to talk to your friend about something, and I understand that, but you have to understand your friends that you have.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and is certain things you can't discuss among certain females.
Yeah, and I agree.
You know what I mean, because not everybody is either at that mature level where they understand what it takes to resolve conflict within a relationship,
Yeah.
or some people are not, them just don't care. They're
Mhm.
self-centered, and not everybody who clap with you are for you.
Yeah.
So maybe, some things you have to keep to yourself, depends on the person. But me personally, if there's a person like that where me have to pick and choose what me talk to them about, then
Mhm.
I would not have that person in my circle.
Yeah,
Personally.
I mean, I agree with that to a certain extent. I think some people don't really understand what it means to be helpful in a relationship. Like they feel like they're so much on your side and they feel like what they're saying is helpful, to you, but it really isn't.
Mhm.
And I just feel like some things you have to keep personal. Some things, I mean, obviously problems, I don't think speaking to somebody else about it is going to help fix it anyway.
That's
Because if I
correct.
have a problem with
That's true.
you and I go and tell Jane, I mean, I have the problem with you. How are you going to know that I have the problem and I just spoke to Jane?
Hmm.
So if there is an issue, I feel like you should work it out with your partner anyway versus telling your
And I
friend.
think that's one of the biggest problems is where in and it's so easy, but obviously over the years that we have learned that
Hmm.
communication is actually the maker and the breaker of our
Yeah.
relationships. I mean, finance do play a part,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, but communication is the biggest thing, because when you think that you are understanding of something
Hmm.
and you think another person should be seeing it another way, and it's just something that can escalate, especially if you keep stuff in and you're the
Yeah.
type of person that don't like to express yourself or like to be verbal about it. Sometimes you just take a step back and express how you're feeling. No, it's always not what is being said,
Hmm.
is always been how it's been said.
Yeah.
Respect is, for me personally, respect is everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You can discuss anything with me
Hmm.
and do it in a respectful way. Once it's done in a respectful way,
Yeah.
then it's received.
Yeah. I
You know,
agree.
understand? But if somebody attack to you in a way which is not, you're not gonna listen.
Yeah.
So you're automatically gonna be tuning them out.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And then it just becomes noise.
Yeah.
You understand? So take time out to listen to your partner, understand where they're coming from,
Hmm.
and sometime vice versa. It's trial and error. You
I
understand?
think too though, babe. I think that sometimes, especially for women, when you've been by yourself for so long, or you've been so independent for so long, it's
Independent. Here we go.
but it's the truth.
Hmm.
When you've been used to handling everything yourself, and then you meet this, guy, and now you have to share a life with him, that transition is difficult. I mean, for either one, for the man or the woman. But I'm just saying it's
Yeah,
difficult
but I mean,
because now you have to talk about things that you didn't have to discuss with anybody else. For
mhm.
example, finances, or the biggest controversy that we have now, splitting up the bills, the 50-50 thing. Like, that's something that you never had to discuss with somebody else, you know and now you're in this relationship, and now you have to you know bring that person into your life and mesh your life together.
I mean, in any in any relationship
Hmm.
where there's friendship or romance, compromise
Yeah.
is a big thing. It's a big thing. You know what I mean? It's always gonna compromise, even when you've got your friend,
Hmm.
and sometimes you may talk to your female friends and you realize you haven't heard from them in a while, or because everybody life at this stage,
Yeah.
is different. We're grown, we're
Yeah.
adults, we got responsibility, we have our own lives.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And you have to compromise and understand, okay, your friend maybe, you know what I'm saying? Just as if when you go into a space, I like to put the cup here,
Hmm.
you want the cup there. Where do
Hmm.
we come to a agreement? Because it may sound silly,
Yeah.
but a lot of arguments in relationships is, it's like, it's really, are we arguing about this?
Yeah. I
You know what I
agree.
mean? It's like
Yeah.
stuff that built up over time over nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A woman would argue that the shoes is being placed there. Like one of my biggest pet peeves, you know, when going into a relationship at one point is the crumbs inside a butter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that was a whoa. You know what I mean? That used to
Yeah.
drive me crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not until I spoke to one friend and then he had said to me, you know what I do? I buy my own butter.
Yeah.
Poof.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. You understand?
Yeah.
And it sometimes it's just that simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just look at it from another perspective
Yeah.
than the argumentative part. Because for me, like one of the biggest thing I always like to use,
Mm-hmm.
I can't sit on my cup, yeah, but half empty or half full. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
all you look at it, it's perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just try to find a resolution
Mm-hmm.
instead of trying. And it's sometimes it's easier said than done,
Yes.
because when you're hot, you're hot,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if something did piss you off last week and then you
Mm-hmm.
come back again and you talk to the person about it and then it's still happening again. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So we
Yeah.
understand that. But Granny always have a saying, say, don't go to bed, make the sun go down and you vex.
That doesn't always happen.
Sometimes them things don't work. Cause
Yeah.
sometimes you have to hold off for like 1 week and just go and like say, yeah.
No, 1 week is too long.
Yeah, until she put that one little nice sitting and you
1
can't
week
hold
is
it
too
no
long.
more. Yeah, but
No.
yeah.
I give you a good maybe 24 hours. After that, no.
You see me as a man, I have grown a lot and I have learned a lot. And I'm still learning. Women sometimes
Watch
are
yourself.
very
Watch yourself. Women are what?
mysterious.
Okay.
Just leave it at that. 9
go
years,
with
I'm
that.
gonna try go more. Women are very mysterious at times, yeah? So sometimes it's best if you just
I don't think we're
Yeah.
mysterious. I think the things that we have a problem with are common sense. It's really
Fellas,
common
as we said, go to the
sense.
box again and comment. Because as a man, straight up, one thing you have to learn, this in a life, whether marriage or relationship, you have to learn it. Pick your battles. Know which one you're gonna win and which one you're not gonna win.
I think that's for both though.
Know which
I
one
think
you're
that's
gonna
for
win.
both.
But it's more a man where me speak for myself personally. See, when me say something
Mhm.
and me express myself, me done enough. Me finish about it. As me walk this and me done about it. So you see me come back and say, oh, babes, what go on? And you look at me like, oh, me done with it. If you want bex, you bex by yourself. Me not depend it with them. Me not have waste all of them time and energy. Me say what me want to say and done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because me as a man, I love my little cuddle up and them thing, you know, man. I really like argument for too long. You understand? That's why me have so much pitney. But then at the day, you understand? But like for just make sure say my ship I run smooth at all times. Cause me not like stress. It's life too short for live with the stress. And then man them, you represent for the man them all the time. Make sure say when you not choose women, do I need to speak louder? When you not choose a man, looks have a big part for playing it. Because we not gonna attracted to not offend nobody, but every stick of them, every one of them stick a bush.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's somebody for everybody. There's somebody for somebody.
As much as you can't believe it, it is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody for everybody. But at the same time, it's time now for men start make wise choices when it comes to women.
Yeah, I can
You understand? Because sometimes as men, we put ourselves in some predicaments.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You go to the club, you meet a girl, right? And then that's where you went to meet the girl. Your sole intention to go out tonight was to meet a girl. And then you are now 3 months, 4 months down the line, you argue with this girl and say, oh, you go to the club too much.
So you don't think you can find love in the club?
Me never say so.
Okay,
but what me I say is, if you go around club and meet one woman,
okay,
right, and then you get up now, all of a sudden clubbing done because you find the woman you want, because your intention was to go to the club and find a woman. This woman love go party. She love wear skimpy, and then now you have a problem with it. That not make no sense.
Yeah, I mean,
That not make no sense. You got the wrong place to find love. And somebody man them too. Them need to know when woman is genuine and vice versa too. But me I speak, me I represent for the man them. You
okay,
understand?
dive into a little bit more about genuine. What do you mean by genuine?
Okay. There's a lot of men out there
Mm-hmm.
who they don't think with the brain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what them think with, but them don't think with the brain. Do you understand? Because it's not because a woman look like say she fit up on his page 3 in one magazine means that is everything to it. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? There's
Yeah, but I think the
more.
first thing for anybody is look.
Yes,
You have to be
attraction is
attracted
part of
to.
it, but you see, growing up, I would say I had a type, and as
Mm-hmm.
I got older, the type was no longer physical appearance.
Mm-hmm.
It was all about attributes. You know what a person bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How they carry themselves. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Are they in school? Are they working? What does the future look like with this person? A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people don't see that. Them just say they know.
Yeah.
And then later down the line, them might try to figure out about the rest. You understand? Because like the biggest debate of today's topic is 50-50 or 60-50. And in fact
Yeah.
about it, I don't like it because a relationship is 100-100.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
give 100% and I give 100% because we have different eras where we will fulfill it.
Of course.
You know what I mean? A
Yeah.
relationship should not be based on one's financial status.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me not like the vibes there. You
Yeah.
understand? If you're a man, you provider. We understand that, but provider don't just mean say me go in my pocket and take out $100 every day for give for the nails and ear. It becomes more than that. You understand?
Yeah, but if you find the right woman, hair and nails is not the only thing that's important in life.
Yes, but
You know,
but then a
so
lot of but that is right. There is more to that because then we have to
Mhm.
eat, we have to drink, we have to sleep, we have to live.
yeah,
You understand?
we
But
need lights.
how many grown women out there you see on social media in this day and age is on there? Matter of fact, there was a video I watched on social media
Mhm.
where the lady was married to her husband.
Mhm.
The husband paid everything,
Mhm.
right? And then he lost his job. And then she said, okay, he was there. A month gone past, he ain't got no job, but the bills are due. Right? She's working by you.
Mhm.
He turned to her and he said to her, pay the bills. He said, are you going to pay me back? So the man said, pay you back. I've been paying bills all this time. She ended up divorcing him because she said he knows that my job is not to pay bills. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's that's a little that's extreme.
but
That's
a lot of
extreme.
man
I
would, a
think.
lot of men even on this comment would be saying, "Oh, I." A lot of men are tricks. A lot of men are tricks, and that's what they use to get women is money. And
Uh-huh.
some women are okay with it. They don't care if the man's got a second life, a third life, because her desire, materialistic wise, is being fulfilled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's is today's life.
But then you have some men who also will see an ambitious woman and say, "Yep, that's who I want to be with because of her ambition, because she has a job, because she has these things." Because then now they know that they don't have to put in as much work. They don't have to do as much work because this woman here, she has something going on. And there are some men that look for women that have jobs. There's some that won't talk to them if they don't have
Me,
one.
yeah. Me not want a woman wanna have, well, me half of the market now. Let's make that clear. But during my time, me not want a woman who gonna sit on the house, now work, now go school. The only thing you have to do is study me. Me not have time for that because me guarantee you this. If you study me, you never pass. This is one subject you can't pass. So nobody try do it. Let's find people and introduce people to in our lives that is gonna make us rise. I like that. Let's find people in our lives to make us rise. Yeah, not if we can find nobody's son and daughter if we use them, You
Of course,
understand and drop
yeah,
them off. But
yeah,
everybody should have somebody that enhance them.
of course.
You know what I mean? That brings the best out of them. Because you got cock up in the house with the dirty boy. him sit down in there play PlayStation 5, I drink out the petty them Capri Sun and all of them juice and I eat out all of them snacks. You gonna work, the light I got cut off, and then you alone I worry about everything and them one now worry about nothing. That make no sense.
Exactly.
You understand? But you have women that goes through them thing there too. You know what I mean? It's sad to say that you have a lot of women that are go-getters and they are out there ambitious, going to school, working, and the man just sit down now and do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, there's something that's been psychologically wrong with that person because
Mm-hmm.
as a man, me can't sit down and make a woman take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah, but just like vice versa, I also think that a woman's success shouldn't be just linked to her man, right? It shouldn't be just, okay, well, my man pays all the bills, so I don't have to do nothing. Because God forbid something happened to you, then what happens to me? Because everything was linked to you.
Well, understandable, but you see how the work is the man is the head and the woman is the shoulder.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But
So
I should still be
there
able
is-
to reach
Yeah, there
goals
is
too.
yeah, there is nothing wrong with that. I am for an ambitious woman that want to make life. I am you have some men out there who would never date a woman if they're earning more than them, and you have some vice versa. You know what I mean? For me, as long as, like I said, respect is at the forefront of
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
and the communication is fine. I've got no problem with my woman going out there to get it because look, it can't work.
Mhm.
You need two hands to clap.
Yeah.
You understand
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mhm.
So the load would be lighter.
Yeah.
The goal would be quicker.
Mhm.
You understand? If
Yeah.
we're out here working together than working apart, because at the end of the day, we need to go in the same direction.
Yeah.
They can't be pulling and we're not gonna reach nowhere.
Nope.
You understand? So any man out there that want a woman what ambitious, then something wrong. Like that is a big red flag. Because he want somebody who him can step on, him have problems. Next thing you know, you are get beaten, him hide it from your family. You come with on whole heap other things. That doesn't make any sense. You know
Yeah.
understand? If my daughter come to me and he tell me say this man no something wrong, well on. I know something raise you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Absolutely,
You're supposed
yeah.
to be independent too. You
Mhm.
understand? Independent in the sense that with or without me, life can happen.
Yeah.
You understand? But not independent in the fact that, oh, I don't need you. We're not the vibes there.
Yeah, I
You
get that.
understand?
And
Okay.
also I think people shouldn't let, I think the biggest thing now these days is people let social media dictate how their relationship should go.
Oh
Right?
God,
Because
that I
now
want
we
that I
have
want
the-
whole another that I
But
want
it's true,
whole another
though.
that I want whole another show.
No, I'm
That I
telling
want
you,
whole
it's
another
true.
show. That I
It's
want whole
true.
another show.
That's why we have the flued out culture.
That-
Like if you don't
that's-
fly
that-
me out.
That and then they get left at the airport. Hey, go wanna sit on this out, like the video, subscribe. You know what I mean? It's the newest thing on the internet right now. You got to tune in. We're gonna be here. We are family. We're gonna vibe. We're gonna have a chat. We're gonna have a talk. We may tip on some can, but remember, I'm not sure my can. I can't afford. So whosoever get upset, I just saw it think, but we just have a real conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a real vibes because this culture now is just it's like there's no authenticity to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like people are just in their own bubble.
Yeah.
There's no fellow caring for your human, and you know people just try
Yeah,
to
every
get
man for themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a crab in the barrel mentality.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're just talk. We're not really sit down here and read from a script. We're gonna just talk,
Yeah.
and we have a thing where we call the highlight clip of the day, right? As we scroll on social media, you know, in our For You page, we see some things. And it's just so happened that this topic that we're discussing about relationship or boundaries, we came across this video on TikTok. And is this gentleman here, he think his wife is cheating on him. Well, and again, a lot of people are doing things on social media for clout, so we don't even know if this is true.
Yeah.
But it's just the topic and the it makes sense to discuss it what we are discussing right now, right? He says my cheating wife charged a hotel room on their card, right? So you know, him see the card come up, his wife gone, and this man drive 400 miles. Figure see what your wife do.
But the question is, she drove 400 miles to do what she was gonna do too.
You hear what I say? Me nah do it. Me nah do it because that the 400 miles I feel supposed to feel like 800 miles. You understand? Just to think a man of your woman pan a yo. Yeah, me nah do it. Me nah drive 400 miles for you or do your thing what you want to do. You see what I say? Just know so when you drive 400 miles back, everything lock. You know what I mean? There's no stop here for you. You know what I mean? We're gonna put up the video. I wanna look at it.
My wife charged our card and booked a hotel in Florida, so I just drove 400 miles. It's currently pouring rain. I just pulled up to the hotel. I signed into her account using her email and password, and I added myself as a guest. So I'm gonna get there. Well, I'm here now, and I'm going to get a key. I'm gonna go inside, and I am going to see if I can find her and expose her, and maybe whoever she's with. So I'll keep you posted as I go inside. So I'm on the elevator heading up right now. I'm fucking soaking wet. But we're going up. See what's going on. Okay, I made it 3rd floor. Let's go see if I can figure out where their room is. I think it's down this way. Okay, I found the room. And they give us these like nifty little wristband things. So let's see. Okay, well, looks like whoever the fuck is here brought kids and left their dirty fucking drawers all over the place, so obviously my suspicions are correct. So I'm gonna go through some of this fucking shit right now and see if I can figure out who this is. So I'm on the elevator. Alright, so we found Buddy's part of his fucking suitcase. So we're gonna start tossing this shit real quick. Look at all this. Sorry, my camera's fucking up. Look at all this shit. Whose stuff is this, huh? Buddy's got undies in here. Start fucking going through everything.
Avery?
Oh!
What the fuck are you doing here?
I could ask you the same fucking question. So why'd you book a hotel?
Put that camera down.
Why'd you book a hotel?
Can you stop?
Who's fucking here with you? Whose kids shit is this?
It's just a friend. It doesn't matter.
Just a friend. Just a friend.
Can you get the camera
Who the
out of my
fuck
face?
is here? And where is he? I'd like to have a civil conversation with the gentleman.
He's with his children. No,
Oh,
back
okay.
off.
So
Back off.
so I can't talk to him right now. Got it.
you
Okay, of
cannot.
course. There's a
No,
fucking
back off.
excuse. There's always an excuse.
It's not an
Who are you here with? Who are you
It's
here
none
with?
of your business.
Who are you
Why
here
are
with?
you
Whose
here?
shit is this? Is this
Why
your
are you
shit?
here?
This is all your shit, right?
Can you answer?
This is a fucking diaper bag
Can
and
you
shit.
answer the
Y'all have
question?
McDonald's?
Why are you here?
Because
Why are you in
you
my
are
hotel room?
you
How
are
did get in
actively
my
cheating on me.
hotel room?
You charged the fucking hotel to my card.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. When you tried to use your account and it rolled over to mine because you didn't have fucking money in there, it put the transaction in my bank account. So you know what I did? I signed into your fucking account.
So you're
The one that you booked the hotel
you're
under?
going into my personal information.
Yeah, because you used my money. So I got in, added myself as a guest, showed up, gave him my driver's license, and here we are.
Back off.
And you
You're acting
are
crazy.
caught. You're caught.
Can you
You're
stop?
fucking caught cheating on me.
Stop. What is the point of the video? What
This is
the
proof
point of the video?
that you're cheating on me.
Oh my god.
So I can
can't
cut you the
I'm gonna
fuck
go.
off once
I'm
and
gonna
for
go.
all.
I want to go when I come
This
back
is
up.
active.
When I
We are
get back
active
up
in the
here, you
streets,
better
so
be
I'm
gone.
fucking
I
10
don't
toes
want-
down right now.
I do not want to have to call security, but if you don't
Oh, you're gonna
stop,
call
I'm
security?
going to.
That it doesn't matter because I'm a guest on
Avery,
there.
Avery,
So if anything,
we
they'll
are-
kick us both
Shh.
out.
We are somewhere
And your little
nice.
fucking boy toy.
We are somewhere nice. Now shut your mouth.
Get your
before
fucking hands off me.
people around
Don't
us
fucking
here
touch me ever
and
again.
call people up here
Don't
for a
fucking
noise
touch me
complaint.
ever again.
Then shut your
What you thought about that video?
I think it's crazy. I think first of all, you taking money from out of your family's mouth to go and book a hotel room. Because clearly he said that she's the one, he saw it on the credit card charge, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking money from my household to go book a room to go mess around with somebody else? That's crazy.
You're going. There's a whole heap of questions to answer, so because I want to know how fast him did I drive. And I want to know what song him did I listen to. I want to see now and play out in the end when he reached today. Because big one thing, if you pull up on your wife
Mm-hmm.
and clearly the video showed that he gained access to the room
Yeah.
and he gained entrance to the room.
Which he can. He's
Well,
married.
But the outcome obviously was different that he saw when he got there. Right?
Uh-huh.
But say that he went there and he saw something else. And the fact that there's a kid involved in it, I don't know, me couldn't, me not drive so far. Me not drive so far because my youth, if my woman got drive 400 miles for your next man, I don't my woman no more. I don't my woman no more. 400
crazy.
miles.
That's
I only per mile that. Me not do that.
That's crazy.
Me not do that right now. That's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for the
crazy.
first episode. Like, we're having a chat.
Yeah.
We're having a chat.
Put down below what you think about the video. We want to read what you think about it too, and we'll come back and we'll discuss a little bit more.
Leave your topics down there that you think that you'd want to discuss, and we will discuss it. Yeah. Until next time, the chat.
The chat.
Yeah, that's
We
it.
out.
We out. What is under my nose?
I'm out.
Yeah.
The chat.